Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our Planets Through Ascendant series, and this week we're going to be covering Sun in the 4th house in the sign of Pisces. And what happens when you have a Sagittarius ascendant, meaning Sagittarius rising sign. Sun is sitting in the 4th house in Pisces, while Sun rules the 9th house with the sign of Leo. So this is a different dynamic. This is different from planets through signs or planets through houses. Now we're combining the two things together. And now the planet actually rules a particular house itself. So how does this dynamic plays out? So if you don't know, if you have this position of the Sun, all the other astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, Aspects, and Mahadashas at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link. So let's get started with our Planets Through Ascendant series. So Sun for Sagittarius ascendant people rules the 9th house. What is the 9th house? 9th house represents teachers, preachers, counselor, advisors, father, pilgrimage, long distance travel, postgraduate education, philosophy, religion, higher belief system, and many, many more things. I mean, I can give you like 30 more different meanings of the house. And then you have the 9th Lord planet Sun is in the 4th house. 4th house represents mother, home, dwelling, real estate, vehicles, happiness, comforts, food, kitchen. So, and then a 4th house also represents, people of the homeland, politics, government. 4th house represents national fame. 10th house represents international fame. So now you have the 9th Lord in the 4th house. And Sun itself represents the father, government, authorities, preachers, and represents fame, authorities, sun, weed, gold, a lot of things. So what is happening now in this dynamic? Well, the very first thing you will notice is that father played the role of the mother in your life. Through the father, one would attain comforts, higher knowledge, philosophy, and especially through the father, you will do a lot of traveling and you will move. And especially shows that your move could be through sea, through water. Father was a very spiritual person, very creative and artistic person. This also shows that you will get an opportunity from a distant government to go and work. Distant doesn't mean foreign lands. Distant simply means, let's say, you're in California and you are now giving an opportunity to work in Washington, D.C. So a foreign government may make you travel to distant lands. This is a placement of a person that shows royal birth. Meaning, especially when Sun is in the 4th house, represents a royal birth. You're coming from a royal lineage. This is not like your great-grandfather. This could be great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. This represents somebody who's funneling down from a royal place. Regardless of the sign of the Sun in the 4th house, always shows somebody who becomes royal, regal, or somebody who was born in the regal royal family or side, and naturally their inclination is towards becoming more regal. This also shows, as part of your soul destiny, is to either build a temple, school, or a place of where people can be healed. Like usually these people build, like they're one of their purposes of birth, you can say, is to build some sort of a place for people to come and get together. Most of the time, it's either for spiritual purposes, religious purposes, or educational purposes. This also shows that one naturally loves to work from home. One naturally wants to learn in a very serene, peaceful environment. This also shows that your house, where you live, will be built of bricks. There could be a lake on the eastern, On the northeast corner of your home, at one point in your life, northeast corner of your home, you may have a lake, and in a very close vicinity. Father is definitely a very emotional person, and through that, you learn to become a very emotional person. You learn to become a very emotionally giving person in life. This shows benefits from government, benefits from teachers. A lot of preachers, teachers, counselors come into your home. You invite gurus within your home. Perhaps your father did that a lot. Through them, you will attain knowledge. But what also happens with this person is that career-wise and finding their authority, they feel directionless for literally the first half of their life. They feel like, am I supposed to do the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? So naturally, there's going to be a lot of struggle with your understanding your soul self. Confidence comes with time. Why am I saying this? Well, because sun loses its direction in the 4th house. When you were born, you were pretty much born in midnight with this placement. So here we can see that it'll take quite a bit of time for sun to rise again. Because you're born at night, that means sun was invisible. Your soul, your understanding of your identity was invisible. So it's going to take time, right? Sun is going to come about 4 o'clock will hit, 5 o'clock will hit, 6 o'clock will hit, sun will rise. Then it's going to become noon time after like 12 hours. Same thing what happens with life. When sun is in the 4th house, it takes a long time for a person to really get their authority into the world. So even if you're, let's say, born in a royal birth, let's say even if you're born in a very prestigious family, you're the kind of person who's the one who feels lost about who they are, what they should be doing, what should be pursuing. You will be doing many, many things. Only after, like, I would say probably age of 27, 28, these people will understand, okay, this is who I am, this is what I'm supposed to do, because now sun is finally rising for you. Sun is finally going to show you direction in the 10th house. And you got to remember, wherever sun sits, the 7th aspect of sun is where the light is. That's what you need to understand about the sun. Sun, naturally where it sits, may burn the significance of that house. So shows with this sun, there could be a lot of movement. One may not be still in one residence for at least for the first half of their life. But aspect of sun, always pay attention to the 7th aspect of sun. That's where sun will light the biggest fire. Because remember, if I'm sun, what am I doing? I'm spreading light. I'm spreading light right in front of me or all around me. Okay? But because astrologically now, me as sun only has the 7th aspect, 7th drishti, and maybe a little bit of 5th aspect, because obviously 5th from sun is where Dhuma is, one of the Chaya grahas. And so it'll spread some of its light on the 5th from itself, but mainly it's 7th. So when it's in the 4th house, it's going to light up your career at one point. It's going to give your career the most brightest light. If you notice sun in the 10th house, you will notice these people, they are extremely strongly attached to their mother and home. And their home shines bright. People in the 10th house may actually have home with a lot of windows where the sun shines. A lot of big space, because sun is huge, big. It needs big room. So when it spreads the light, these people get the most immaculate, beautiful home. It's all about career rise. It's all about their home. How can I get the most comfort in home? When sun is in the 4th house, they may not really care for the comfort of home. They will be all about how do I shine in the world. Why am I saying this? Because remember, whatever we lack is what we try to go after. Because the sun was directionless, because the light wasn't there on our 4th house, we're always just looking where the sun will spread its light, which is the 7th from itself. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of Sun in the 4th house for Sagittarius ascendant people. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Sun is placed, all my books, reports, consultations, for that check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.